Hey guys, how are you? Happy Thursday afternoon almost. It's not afternoon yet, but it's getting ready to be lunchtime. It's lunchtime for some people. Y'all, how are you doing? So lots of stuff dropping at this moment. So we gonna just have to get right into it. What I see about if Nesto did call in, his attorney is going to be okay. All right, so great. So I had to I just got off live, and as I was getting off live, I got the alert that Sonia had decided to drop a bunch of stuff. And okay, thanks sis. I mean, she clearly wants to talk to us cuz she's not dropping this for anybody but, the few people who are following her, those who are hello my fellow listeners. Let's hit the like button. Thank you. Happy to be happy. I'm happy to be happy too. Um, but yeah, she clearly wants to talk to us, right? And I mean us as in everyone. I'm not I don't know what she knows about my channel or not. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying she wants to talk to the people, okay? Of which I am one, right? I just happen to do my comments live. You guys do your comments in the chat or in the comment section, right? My so okay. She wants us to know what's going on because she's not even just posting the calls. She's talking to us. Now she's addressing comments. She's doing all of the things. Okay. We are going to talk about the besties. We're going to talk about them in a minute. I haven't even had a chance to listen to Sonia's call yet. So we're going to have to do that later because I would like to listen to it first. Girl, I know Shirley must be like, in Jesus' holy name. She's got, I mean, this messy ass. This is such a messy situation. I would just be like, let me get me out of it. Get me out of it. Please get me out of it. Okay. What I'm gonna ask you guys to do, number one, thank you for being here. It really I was getting ready to go make a sandwich because I never even got up from my desk because the gift that keeps on giving. Absolutely. Absolutely, I am worthy. Um, thank you for it's such a nice feeling when you open up your monitor and it's like there was already like 196 people just waiting for I was like, "Wow, you guys are amazing." So I just want to say thank you real quick. And it did not go unnoticed because clearly I saw it and I just wanted to take a minute to thank you guys for like y'all ready, okay? So let's get into it. Let's talk about the tea. Sis just dropped a several videos because once again, like I said, she wants us to know what's going on. Sonia, don't play like you don't want us to know what's going on and you don't know and you don't want us to talk about it when you keep dropping everything. Okay. If you're gonna drop it, you know we're gonna talk about it. You love these messy YouTube streets. You've been watching YouTube for a long time. Nesto has mentioned you got YouTube and da 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 da. You like to watch YouTube and you've been waiting to become a YouTuber. Okay. And this is your opportunity, girl. But like you said, the government is listening. Okay. The phone, like people are watching, they're listening, all of that, but you cannot resist. You love going back and forth with the YouTube streets. Girl, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Whatever. Anyway, okay, let me pull up. I feel like we should listen to her message. We should listen to her addressing the comments, and then we should listen to Dre. Her video, we'll listen to that. I don't want to promise tonight, maybe tomorrow morning or something. I don't know. We gotta see what we have time for. Um, because y'all, I will have been at this all day. So I don't want to be on here for 3 hours, but I might can do 2. Let's see. Let's see how things go, okay? Let's see how efficient we can be. But I'm going to tell you, if you're new here, welcome. That's number 1. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure your notifications are set. If you just want to watch, then do that. And you can go and watch the actual original videos. This is a commentary channel. I give my reaction. I give reviews, I read comments. We are going to stop. We are going to talk about it. And this is going to be a slow walk down the street. Okay. If that bothers you, if that's not what you're looking for, it's okay. All right. So that's, I just want to set the set the groundwork for what the expectations are, and I love it. Okay, Morgan. Okay, Morgan, with the popcorn in her name. Okay. Period. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get all up into it, right? That's what we do. That's what's fun, and we want to understand, okay? We want to understand. There's a lot of people out here on zombie mode, and they just take whatever's out here. Um, but a lot of people out here want to hear and listen and understand like what's going on. So that's what we're doing. So anyway, I just want to set the expectation so nobody has to feel any type of way. Um all right, let's get into it. I think I got everything. Okay, so this is what let me clear this so you guys can see what's actually going on. This is what happened today. It's hustle time, everybody. Go ahead and hit the like button and let's get into it. So Sonia dropped 3 videos basically back to back. Sis was working. Sis was working. Sis is now like legit a mom of the YouTube streets. She's a whole grandmother and has kids. Um, and she is dropping her videos. She's addressing comments, looking extra bothered. Then here is the follow up from the Tasha K interview, and then she also dropped a video which is part 2 of this conversation that we saw the other day. So wait a second. Yeah, so this is part 2 of maybe let's go to her actual channel. I am subscribed on my other I'm not I mean, I'm subscribed, I think, through Love Lies and Lace Fronts, not through this one, but that is okay. We don't have to be subscribed. At least I don't have to be subscribed on every single channel. So I get my alerts. It was funny when I saw this picture yesterday. I thought in the back of my mind, I don't know if I thought it was Tatiana Ali, even though I know Tatiana Ali doesn't look like that anymore. When I saw that picture, I didn't even think that was Sonia, just to be honest. I just did not. Because I mean, even when you look, like every picture of her looks like a varying degree of the same person at different ages and spaces. I don't know if it's the filters or what, but she always looks different. Anyway, okay, so this is the last 8 minutes. Okay, so it's only 8 minutes, these 3. Okay, but let's do it in this order. Let's hear the recap of Tasha K. Do you want to hear maybe we should go in this order. Her addressing the comments, the Tasha K interview, and then this right here. That way we can figure out, sis, what in the world is going on and try and get through it as quickly as possible. Okay. All right, let's hear. Just give me some ones in the chat. Make sure.
So this is crazy and quite unnecessary. Everybody to try to make all these negative comments about me, my family, to try to prove a connection when if no one knows who I am, you can't justify putting my family all on your blog just to try to
So maybe she's feeling like
mention anybody.
so I guess she's addressing I don't know. Look, we're not going to read too much into it. At the end of the day, she's addressing some comments or situations about how her identity, I guess, was put out there to the YouTube streets. I'm going to just say like this, not my problem. You know what I mean? We just going to listen on that. Not my problem. This is what I say. If you hadn't been playing with the YouTube streets the long way, then maybe the YouTube streets wouldn't be playing with you the long way. Okay. That's just it. And that's all.
His name but one person. So to mention my brother, my mother, I never mentioned their names. So you can't even use all of that as a connection to say, oh, we're just trying to prove this is something. Because you don't. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to respond to a couple of things, not a lot of things, because I feel like all of this is highly unnecessary, and I don't even understand how all of this just spun to what it is. It's quite crazy. So
Like I said, I don't know what edge controller gel she's using. I don't even know if that's is that a lace front. I'm not sure, but whatever gel she's using and shine, girl, put it down in the comments, okay?
silly Sonya, my nickname, and I'm gonna take that name and run with it. I appreciate it. Sonya's family looking at her sideways. No, they're not actually. My past is my past. What I did in my 20s is what I did in my 20s. You know, it's no secret to anybody I deal with or any job that I ever hold. They know my past. It's not a problem. Everybody has one. Hmm. Wife-in-law. Okay. I could understand my husband not wanting any part of Sonya. I'm pretty sure they're embarrassed going to tell her. Embarrassed about what? What
Embarrassed
do I
about
do
you.
that's embarrassing? I'm just really trying to figure that out. The real silly
Okay, we're gonna
Sonya.
leave it like this for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, sis, really. Okay, next time. This is what I'm. Yeah, I'm not going to say any help. I was going to give a critique, a constructive criticism, but I don't want it to be misconstrued as help. And we're not going to help the help because Ernesto's legal assistant, yeah, I'm going to let her figure out how to do this damn thing. But sis, seriously, you got to be able to captivate people. You have to be able to captivate people's attention and uh-uh. Okay. Okay.
This is Sonya.
So look, this is the deal. This is what we're finding out. I just watched this, and what we're finding out is that Sonia did according to her, because like I said, she's not reliable narrator. According to her, she did a Tasha K interview. Tasha K was pleasant. Tasha K was cool. Lights came on. Tasha was on that business. Okay. Tasha was handling her business and handling it, right? And she said it was kind of a little bit of a different situation from after she goes live. Okay. And okay, absolutely. Because you're there to do a side chick interview, sis. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to understand your position, and that's how people see you. When you are screwing, you are talking about, you are, when Ernesto is asking you, what do you have planned for when I come home? And you're like, it doesn't include any clothes. You can call it a friend all you want, sis, because you sound stupid calling a married man your boyfriend. He sounds stupid. He sounds like a thirsty old shriveled up penis old man at this point saying, she's my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. Y'all sound dumb. You sound dumb and thirsty for craving this married ass jailbird who belongs to Miss Shirley, and he sounds dumb calling you his girlfriend. So both of y'all dumb, okay? But when you are talking about y'all's plans don't include clothes and he's telling you what to do and how to do it, you can't expect that people have any respect for that. They just don't. It's giving thought, is giving low self-esteem, is giving no to low options, is giving low life living, and it's giving 55 where, okay? It's giving dragging yourself. All right? It's just giving not a bad bitch, because a bad bitch, let me tell you something. Monica is over there waiting on who, C Murder, to come home. You don't see her out here acting silly. We know Monica got a thing for Boo Boo. and she's had a thing for Boo Boo for a very long time. Okay. But Monica is not out here dragging herself looking silly and slow. Okay. You, this is how you look to the YouTube streets. I don't care how much gel and edge control you look, sis. Sis, you look silly and slow. All right, you just do. And that is my that is my commentary on Sonya. If you really want to know how I feel, sis, there is no honor in side chicking. And there is no honor in being a side chick in your mid 50s. There is no decent man that will want to have anything to do with you. But that being said, let's keep going.
Yep. And I just got back to Atlanta from my interview with Tasha.
So maybe
And I would like
she went to Tasha K's studio in Florida, maybe.
to say that prior to the interview, with the mics off, she's a very nice person, you know. Um, Seems cool, but that was only what, 5-10 minute interaction. Then the mics are turned on. She's a little different, I guess. She's at work now with the mics running. And, her job is to get what she can get to get the clicks. So the first 20 minutes of the interview was with Nesto. He called in and they had a good discussion. He can't talk about his case, of course, because it's open, ongoing, and anything can and will be used against you and twisted. So he did, you know, talk about just being innocent on everything. He spoke about,
This is crazy. I cannot believe, Hannah, I'm going to just say it. Hannah is on Twitter and she's active on Twitter. Let me, X, right? Why they call the platform X now, I do not know, but she is active on X. If any of you guys are on Twitter, Hannah Rondon, I don't know what this woman knows, but what I know is Ernesto is taking advice from this dingbat and he's going to end up pissing off some people. He could end up pissing off the district attorney. He's going to end up pissing off these judges. And he might, you never know what can happen sometimes when you piss off the law enforcement. Obviously, they can't take anything out on him, but if he ends up pissing off Cobb County because now you're making the security look bad, and unfortunately, because this is a situation where you've got far too many criminals behind bars and they really can't babysit everybody hands on like that, that they have to give them some freedoms that seem like freedoms to us, but it's safety for them. They can't really have officers, like they have officers in the pods and everything, but I'm quite sure it's more from a safety standpoint to be able to allow them to have these iPads so they can check their messages, get emails, because maybe they don't want to have to sort through, because people put things like heroin and cocaine and all kinds of stuff in envelopes, they lace them. So if there's email, you don't have to worry about that, right? You don't have to worry about drugs coming into the facility because there's no incoming mail. So all the mail is coming through electronically, right? Um but this guy is kind of taking advantage of his privileges, and this could be bad for him. They could say no unless it's from your lawyer. No, you never know what can happen. He is too stupid to realize that this girl could be jeopardizing his opportunities to speak with the outside world outside of his attorney. And now you're doing interviews. So I just dropped you Hannah Rondon's Twitter. Maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she knows. I truly doubt that Hannah called that Hannah was notified that her client is over here to the Tasha K show. I truly doubt it. Now, maybe he was smart enough to not speak on certain things. I don't know, but these two don't seem like they can fight their way out of a paper bag. I'm not really sure.
Not being into children because of the CP case, um, not being guilty of a sexual assault case, not being guilty of all the charges, actually. She asked him a couple of questions about, the marriage. Is it a legit? Because people say they can't find the marriage.
So, okay, so she's hitting on some things. Number one, did Tasha K tell you to tease out her interview? Woman of wealth, thank you, boo boo. I appreciate the support. I thank you for supporting. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Um, yeah, did Tasha K clear you to promote the episode, or she doesn't even care? Maybe she doesn't care. I don't know. But yesterday there were some comments that Tasha K typically, manages all of that. But here's Miss Ma'am speedballing again, letting everyone know what was not asked. Okay. But here we go.
Marriage license.
So Tasha K asked about the marriage license because nobody can seem to find anything. And this is what was said.
Is it a legit? Because people say they can't find the marriage license. He said he was married. And that's what, it's all, to his knowledge, he's married. Then they got a little heated, of course, because Tasha pushes buttons professionally. And, they ended on a nice note.
I ain't just talking to talk.
Interesting minutes. I mean, I was like, well, okay. So then he gets off the phone, and then she and I start. She digs right into the mistress accusations or claims, and it's just weird. I mean, I get it that, everybody heard like 2 conversations.
Why tell the whole interview? Because sis can't hold water. She's a blabbermouth. You know how they say loose lips sink ships? She's great for the internet. She's good for me. You know what I'm saying? She's excellent for me. She might be a problem for his case, but she's a blabbermouth. You know what I'm saying? You talk too much, homegirl. You never shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? She's a blabbermouth. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be a blogger, guys. She wants to be a blogger. She wants to have a YouTube channel. Sis wants a check. Sis wants a check. She wants to do what I do. Okay, she wants to do something, Katina Bright. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Sis is a whole blabbermouth. Loose lips sink ships, but we're not giving sis any advice. We're not giving no advice. I feel like I'm tired of giving people advice and good sense. We gonna just talk shit about you, and that's just it. If you are too dumb and hadn't picked anything up yet in all this time that I've been going live, then go back to the beginning of the playlist. You know what I'm saying? Not this playlist, but go over to Love Lies and Lace Fronts. Damn, Sonia, and see if you can learn something. See if you can learn about when you're on the phone with your boyfriend and you're supposed to be watching your grandchild. Maybe you need to make the priority your mothering and grandmothering skills and not your thirst trapping for some man who is going absolutely nowhere sitting over to the jail. Like, you look silly and slow. That's just not a good look as a woman on YouTube trying to build up a channel, because people will drag you. What I just said is nothing compared to what's coming. And what has happened is nothing compared to what I predict will come after Tasha K rakes you over the coals and the winos. Girl, the winos are not going to be playing with you. You want your social media to blow up? Girl, sis.
That were inappropriate for a married man to speak on, I would say. But that was back in September. And of course, it's just a friendship. It's just a friendship. People want to make it to be more. More makes it juicy, I guess. And I don't put that kind of energy into a married or a person with somebody. That's what I don't do. But I do put the energy into him as a friend. I love him to death. I say it all the time. There's no shame in that. You can love anybody.
Sis, you don't have to explain anything to
So
us, okay? You don't have to explain anything. You love that ninja? Go right on ahead.
and I talked about his case, but only from a perspective of, the warrants. I kind of went over some of the warrants and what was stated in the warrants, and particularly the child P case and the sexual assault case. Then at the end of, going through the details of the warrant and what, in my opinion, happened, because again, he hasn't even spoken to me outside of just saying I'm innocent, because, he's in jail and he's on a recorded line. So I can't say, more than what I kind of investigated on my end. That it's just nothing's making sense as far as what the state is trying to push. Coming to court with no evidence. To date, all they have is 3 interviews. That's it, with no supporting evidence, documents, or anything. Just that's it. And that was a year.
So I do think she was listening to Pam's broadcast. Pam gave some very good advice, and now she's like, "Oh, they came with no evidence." I'm quite like they basically had to give a rundown of why bail was not needed. There's no need to present evidence. I'm sorry guys, the garbage trucks just came down the streets and Portia is having her moment. Um I don't know that they have to present evidence. Basically the evidence is this: these are the allegations, and based on the allegations, this is what the alleged victims said, that there was a contract, a blood oath. He's being accused of sexual servitude, essay, this, that, and the third. It went down in the bus. There was a blood sample that was taken. We are searching for that evidence. We found documents in his coach. We found, maybe the person has this, they have that. They're not this is not the trial. Clearly there is enough to hold him based on the allegations and what was put in the warrant for him to be picked up. So continuing to say that there's no evidence doesn't necessarily mean that that's true, because the state has not even had the opportunity yet to put up the case. Okay. And we don't know what they have. And that's not their time to put that information up. Girl, side chick news. Girl, it's some side chick awareness. Sis has to understand nobody really cares. Like like this, Sonya thinks people want to see her in her white jeans and her blue nails. Like, sis, nobody really cares like that. But thank you to Marie, thank you Jay Breezy, Pretty Philly Chick, Black Hourglass, Katina, Bright, and to Women of Wealth. Thank you all for contributing and supporting. I appreciate that so much, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. But yeah, nobody really cares about that. And as far as no evidence, says you. These people are professionals. You think Fani is running a circus over there? Fani got cases, okay? Her cases got cases, okay? Fani got the biggest cases going on in this area, in the country. She's taking on Donald Trump, okay? The city of Atlanta. These people got time for Nesto. They just got to make time for Nesto. They got time and they going to make time. Okay. And if they're holding him, they have a reason. Fani says they're reviewing cases all the time. I sat there and watched her whole interview. They are continuing to review cases. And you having Ernesto, because you want that ninja out on the streets, you're doing stuff to get him some of the wrong attention and you going to end up getting him some bad attention. They might put him in a van and bring him back to Fulton and see how he likes it over there. I wonder how he would feel if there's no more calls because Fulton doesn't put anything out and he's sitting over there with all these young guys on the small TV and trying to figure out and not be so comfortable. You know what I'm saying? If I were a citizen of Georgia, maybe I would feel a way about someone being so damn comfortable. Now he's taking damn interviews with no permission. Sonya's first priority is being cute no matter the situation, but she looks like a complete idiot, especially absolutely, period. But also just in the sense of what are you fighting for? You don't even know if this man's going to be with you. You're not even in love. Sis, you sound stupid. But we just let this whole thing play out. Nesto sitting the sexual servitude, just like Dre said, they're accusing you of being a pimp. A pimp. A pimp. What? I don't know if you guys were here a few days ago. I don't remember when it was. Was it Saturday? I'm not sure. We listened to some audios and I still need to drop those complete audios for you guys. We listened to some excerpts and he said they were talking. There was another excerpt I need to play for you guys too when he said he told her when he first tried her when they first met and he told her she should get about 10,000 and I was just like, "What? You told her she needed to get about 10,000?" And then she said, "I thought you were a pimp when I first met you." "Oh, you did? Did that scare you?" "No, cuz I'm smart." And he was like, "Okay, smart." Like, "Sir, just because it's not on your record to me just means you hadn't been caught." Okay? All right? That just means you hadn't been caught yet. And at the end of the day, good. Get your day in court. You deserve your due process. But just because Sonya, that's my point. Just because Sonya says there's no evidence doesn't mean there's no evidence. They haven't even started the case yet. You see how long it took for Young Thug to get started? All right, let's get back into it. It's going to take a second cuz StreamYard is acting crazy. Okay, there's almost 1,000. There were 1,000 at one point, but I think a commercial came through. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure to hit the like button for me because that helps a lot. Friends with benefits, absolutely. Portia is like, seriously, mom, this lady's remedial at how old? At what big age? Remedial. Okay. Girl, crumbs, crumb snatching. You know, once upon a time, I think women used to say, I would never screw behind this one, that one, and blah, 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 blah. That was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just the thought of being behind someone else's sloppy seconds and just knowing, yeah, that's not me at all. That can't be me and won't be me. Okay. Did she? Let's see what's going on here. Sis might be mad because we all up in her video, but that's okay. She'll be all right. Girl, hold on one second. Let me Okay, so the Tasha K interview, is he really married? He says he's married. The conversation got
That is just does nothing's making sense as far as what the state is trying to push. Coming to court with no evidence. To date, all they have is 3 interviews. That's it, with no supporting evidence, documents, or anything. Just that's it. And that was a year ago. So they're supposed to indict, is what we're hearing, but we have no indictment yet. It's just still in the complaint room. But they made the bond so crazy high, because they're trying to keep them in there so they can hear, just like everybody else, what's being said on the phones, which is nothing. I want to address off topic real quick the phone conversations. Now, he and I have been talking on the phone for 3 years.
Dr. Pat, she's right now officially at 737. Um, but her views aren't even all that. And I don't want to say too much to give her like the blueprint on how to make money. But even if she gets 1,000 subscribers, or I think it's 500 now, she still has to meet a threshold of hours. And maybe she'll get there eventually, but at the end of the day, even when you get there, then people get mad because they get $100 check. To start making thousands of dollars, she's lazy clearly, because she doesn't seem to finish anything she starts. Like, you got to put in that work, okay? If you want to make thousands of dollars, or be, I don't know what her goal is. Maybe her goal is to just have what's happening right now. But if she's really trying to make some money, um it's going to take her away from paying her bills, because we know that sis got to hustle, put the tight shorts and heels on, and go slang drinks and quesadillas, okay? So that's what at least what she tells us, working at the bars, over to the stadium, and all of her building projects and all of the things that she has going on. Um to be a full-time YouTuber, or a YouTuber that makes some coins, sis, you got to put that work in. Okay?
And our phone conversations to date are about the same. The only thing we don't do is mention names now, because it is on YouTube now. And a lot of people don't want their names out there. So we don't mention names. We just mention people. And he knows the people that I deal with, so I don't have to really mention names. But other than that, it's the same conversation we had before July, before September, before July. Same conversation. You've never had an illegal conversation?
Why is she
So
doing so much
we don't have to
explaining?
watch, how we talk. And we don't. But we talk about everything, I guess, that I do. But I don't do much. I'm boring, I guess. Anyway, so at the end of going through back to the interview, at the end, going back to all of that, Tasha hits me with a shock comment, which was, I believe you guys are in a criminal organization. And I'm looking at her like, what
Ooh,
did you just
ooh,
say?
ooh,
Like, that's crazy. Don't play with this man's freedom. Do not play with this man's freedom.
ooh, ooh, Tasha.
That's where I have a problem with. I understand bloggers want to, make everything exciting and,
Okay, so she cuts it off right there in the true Sonya style of just cutting it right off. At the end of the day, this is so Tasha K cuts the interview off with, I think that you guys are in a criminal enterprise. Ma'am, you should have kept your ass over to the bar. You calling Tasha K, who is a professional journalist from the beef sector of YouTube, I don't know who you thought. I don't know if you thought you were calling damn the new Barbara Walters. I don't know if you thought you had Barbara on the phone, but ma'am was birthed out the beef sector on this YouTube streets. Sis, I wouldn't like, I wouldn't have, like, you stupid. that you stupid. Okay. Sis, I can't, I'm from the mommy sector, okay, all day, period, representing. I'm from the mommy sector. I'm from where we discuss recipes and hair weave, okay, and daddy gone. The beef sector, girl, bye. Ma'am, you get what you get, and that's your problem. You should have never called Tasha K. You are not, you like, ma'am, really? Um, so I don't know what you thought you was gonna get the carpet rolled out because you were laying out the putty cat for this man, but people like Shirley Strawberry. We know Shirley slow, but we also know Shirley 70. And we also know that, well, damn near 70. Don't come for me. 69. But we know that Shirley was believing in loving on this man and basically turned her life over to this guy, allowed him access to her everything so she could continue to soft girl it. Okay. She has her nice cushy job. You see her in this picture. She's sitting there in her mink coat. Okay. And her pearl necklace and her hair done and her nice jeans, but you can't see she got on some killer heels. Okay. Nice leather boots with her jeans rolled up, looking like $10,000 outfit, plus her fur coat, looking very nice. Okay. And Sonya's sitting there like a prune, salty. You know why Shirley is sitting there in her mink and her pearls and her wedding ring? Because she's not out here slurring it. And she's the type of woman that a man wifes up. You're the type of woman that a man calls the day after a holiday, boo boo. Don't be mad. Now you think you are representing this dude like you are his damn manager? You sound stupid. She gonna keep on till she catch her own case. Absolutely. Running around. She might get pulled in. That lady, Judge Adams, she seems like, bring this person in front of me who organized the Tasha K interview. You don't think Judge Adams can't run into Tasha K over there at STK? Any of those fine restaurants in Atlanta, someone can't run into a judge and see somebody and be like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a case in front of me and you just did an interview." And ask some questions. How was this organized? Where were the phone calls? And haul her ass in contempt of court and ask her some questions. No criminal charges, just, you know how you see those Atlanta, the documents in Georgia, come here now or come now. The court requests the so and so, blah, 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 blah. The way these documents are written. And we'll reread the warrants. The good sis Sylvia shared a couple of the warrants with me. So we will reread those and see what they had to say. But they're not obligated to put the full loaded clip into the warrant. They just need enough probable cause to make an arrest. What they have in their hip pocket for evidence does not all need to be spelled out in the warrant. Any of my law enforcement or legal people, I'm sure, are fully aware of that. They don't have to put everything out there to be, because that's their case. They're not going to give you an opportunity. You got to defend your case on your own merits. Girl, Tasha K Rico'd they ass, okay? And as far as Sonia thought she was going to be like Kevin Hunter's mistress, well, Kevin Hunter's mistress at least was smart enough to sit her ass down. Sharia or a girl, Hudson. I mean, there's no honor in messing with a woman's husband. I think at the end of the day, that woman knew Wendy Williams was very much loved, very much even hated. But at the end of the day, Wendy Williams gets mad respect out here for what she has done as a woman and a black woman and a woman in broadcasting and professional and a woman of a certain time and place. And she knew to sit her ass down. There's no winning in that. There's no winning in people just don't have a whole lot of energy for destroying families, even bad relationships. It's like just let it dissolve on their own. That's why Portia got a lot of flack. But Portia and Simon, the reason why I bring up Portia so much is because Portia didn't sit there and carry on an affair. Homeboy was mesmerized and he left his wife like boom. Now, that doesn't make it any different. It doesn't make it any better. I don't think anyone should model after what Portia did, but the difference is that if a man is really into you, he will stop what he was doing and he will handle that business. And that's what Simon did. Let me see what these comments are saying real quick. Um, Thank you for side chick news. Sonya's first priority is to look cute. People just don't subscribe to her channel. Keep her under 1K. Sonya gonna keep till she catches her own case. Simply Sonya don't like bloggers, yet she runs as fast as she can to a blogger for an interview. Sonya clearly has mental issues dealing with nasty. Absolutely. Sonya thought she was going to be like Kevin Hunter's mistress. What is it? Sharia or I forget what her name is. Hudson. Um, See how we don't remember her name. You see what I'm saying? Hudson. And she's got a kid. Um, Journey, right? Unfortunately, her IQ matches her. And you know what? I mean, if you're gonna be a side chick, that's where you're supposed to be on the side. You're not a manager, nothing like that. Anyway, okay, let's. So we just finished that up. So did we listen to everything? Okay, now we'll listen to the 7 minutes. This is what she wants anyway. She doesn't. Who knows, girl? We don't even care.
So basically,
Okay.
you're saying that them folks done got down putting that balloon out there.
Yep. Me and both my siblings said that. Oh, and my niece.
So what'd you say?
I said, they called me this morning. Because, and they told me what was on there. And I was like, what? Who said what? Because I don't be on there. And hold on. I'm trying to think.
Okay, so you guys may or may not know this also. We talked about this yesterday and the day before. So there's a channel, there's a sis who comes to our chat. Her name is I Am Wisdom's Daughter. And or that's the name of the channel, I Am Wisdom's Daughter. She posted some hard rock footage. Apparently it's Sonya's sister, according to Sonya. And she went in Sis's comments and basically was like, take this down. That's not me. That's my sister, or that's not me. And then there's another comment, which is from Sonya's niece, okay, that says, take that down. That's not Sonya. That's my mother, Tanya, right? Clearly, and Wisdom's Daughter is a brand new channel, just starting up. And there's no way she could have found her other than she's just searching her name and looking for opportunities to jump in people's comments and harass people. Because for as much stuff, I don't know if she's hit other people's channels at all, but again, she's addressing the comments. And a lot of this is her own fault. She put a lot of this stuff out. If you notice at the end of the day, Sonya's name could have been out a long time ago, but it's gone all this time. And when she hit the streets as Miss Waller, I'm sorry, that opened up the whole entire situation of what's happened, what's transpired over in the last week. So it's her own fault she's been exposed. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this play uninterrupted, and then we'll just talk about it at the end. Unless something really comes up that I need to interrupt for, let's just listen to it and then we'll talk about it real quick, and then we'll get into the Dre video.
So what'd you say?
I said, they called me this morning. Because,
'Cause, and they told me what was on there, and I was like, "What? Who said what?" Because I don't be on there. And hold on, I'm trying to clean up. I'm trying to clean up so he don't be talking off the floor.
Girl, I had to. So someone called her and told her what was online because she's not online. Okay. So lies. Okay. The lie detector has determined that was a lie because you stay on here, sis. You're commenting. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Boy, I know you was hot, boy.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I was personally pissed because I don't get personally pissed often. So yeah, I was personally pissed. I wasn't surprised because I don't put certain things past anybody. That I don't really deal with too often. But
Wow.
yeah, it is what it is. That's all. One less person to worry about answering the phone for. That's all. That is all.
Well,
Yeah,
well, I'm glad told you I gave you some advice about that.
all right.
Yeah, you gotta be.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, goddamn, put that balloon out here.
So I guess, is she telling Nesto that someone put something out, like a friend or a family member put something out? That's, I guess, what she's alluding to, but she's the one who's dropping all this information. Has anyone seen something from a friend or something posted about Sonia? Because I haven't seen anything posted about her. I've only seen stuff on Miss Waller. And I wonder if she's trying to make it seem like Miss Waller's not her, because clearly we know it is her now. Or it's been confirmed, but we already knew that Waller was one of her names. So I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments if you know anything about something out there, because she's clearly trying to blame someone for putting something out in the mist that isn't her, is what she's telling him, but I haven't seen anything.
Yeah. Me and both my siblings said that. Oh, and my niece. I said they called me this morning because and they told me what was on there, and I was like, "What? Who said what?" Because I don't be on there. And hold on, I'm trying to clean up. So he don't be talking off the floor. I gotta make a salad. Yeah.
Boy, I know you was hot, boy.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I was personally pissed because I don't get personally pissed often. So yeah, I was personally pissed. I wasn't surprised because I don't put certain things past anybody. That I don't really deal with too often. But
Wow.
yeah, it is what it is. That's all.
So you're saying someone you don't deal with too often put something on the internet about you. So you don't deal with them too often, but they know your business. They put something on the internet and your family follows them. They saw it and called you right away. Is that what you're saying?
One less person to worry about answering the phone for. That's all. That is all.
Well, I'm glad told you I gave you some advice about that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you gotta be.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay away from people. I don't know. People just, what I was going out of the I went to a restaurant yesterday and I had the baby with me because
That's Nesto's advice for everybody. Stay away. Have no friends. Just have me.
bored. So and I had the carrier in my arm. And so a girl was coming in and she see me with the carrier, right? And so instead of her backing out, and saying, holding the door, she just walked in and let the door close. And I was right there at the door with her. Like, but I was going out, she was coming in. And I was just like, people are so different these days. Like that was, considered to be like rude, but I guess you don't have to hold the door for nobody. But, for somebody to see me, we touched the door at the same time. She pulled it and came in and then she, she sees the
Sis, you got your mouth all on someone else's penis, okay? You got your mouth on a whole nother woman's sausage, okay? Her sausage. You sitting up here keeping time with a whole nother woman's husband. and you're mad because some woman didn't hold a door open for you, it's the entitlement for me. So you think you can just people need to just serve you and give you everything that you want because you running around here with your grandchild? I don't think so. Nobody cares. Hold your own damn door open. You should have had a buggy.
Baby carrier in my hand. And you know how big those things are and how heavy those are. And I was just like, you know what? Black people are really making me not like them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to just,
Girl, she's a whole colorist. She don't like black people. She said she really don't like black people. Okay. She's said that one too many times.
and I was just like, you know what? Black people are really making me not like them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Did
used
she
to,
say black people?
and I was just like, you know what? Black people are really making me not like them.
Oh,
Like, you know what I'm
okay.
saying? I used to just,
Girl.
I used to just really like black people. But ever since all of this
She
stuff,
says she really don't like black. Like, aren't you one of us? This woman makes herself so unlikable. Nobody, Sonia, nobody likes you, sis. And newsflash, you are black. So, like, ma'am, what?
stuff with the blogs, and they're just making it so hard to like black people. And I really want to like my people. But it's just the shit that they're doing. And I said I wasn't going to
And
cuss
she's talking about it like as if she's not one. Come on now,
anymore.
sis.
But it's just
Stupid.
annoying.
She's
I'm like,
trash
damn, do I got to
can.
start hanging with Spanish people now? God dang. I guess
They
I can
don't
hang with
want you
Spanish
either
people.
because one of them, someone, girl, pick a country. Okay, pick a country. You want to hang out with some Spanish people? Let me tell you what will happen. Girl, you will end up in a whole suitcase. Mess around with somebody's husband if you want to. Go on over there to the Spanish community and see how well you will be received messing around with somebody's husband. You will end up in a suitcase somewhere. Okay?
Like them. Fuck it.
Sad situation.
Yeah, I'm a third
Sad
Caucasian. Maybe
situation.
I'll start hanging with some Caucasians. Just the non-Jew Caucasians. People that don't want to take over the world.
So did they deny the shit? Did they try to deny it?
I didn't ask. I just knew where it came from. I didn't call back and ask.
Oh, you did?
No, I don't do that. I just ask you. I'm not going to call and try to check a grown person for some shit that they, I don't. I just block you. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not going to go back and forth because they're not going to admit to it. Please, they're not going to admit to that. So, let me just block you and you just stay away from me and I just stay away from you. That's all I do. I was reading this thing that says Virgos don't argue, they just walk away. They just dismiss you out their life. Exactly. I'm gonna just dismiss you out my life. We're not even gonna have the conversation. It's not even worth having because she's gonna say no. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, please. And she gonna. So you know what? Let's just get to the ending and just not talk.
Okay, so that's probably why they're calling you. The other folks are calling you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I think. She's making up a story that a friend dropped her information to someone, possibly Tasha K. That's why Tasha K. You hear how he says, and that's why the other people are calling you. So she's making up a story that someone dropped a picture, dropped some information somewhere, and maybe that's how she got the interview. I would love to know from Tasha K how she got tipped off to this story. I mean, obviously she's heard the story, but in terms of getting Sonia's information, Sonia says she has many email addresses, many names, many aliases. She probably sat up there and damn penned out her own email and was like, "Look, this is the mistress. Here's her picture. Here's her email address. Da 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 da." That's how you are coming up with the story because, sis, you probably did it. How do you not know how Tasha K got in contact with you? She's a professional that makes a lot of money on the internet. I'm quite sure she would have said, "Hey, I got your name through an anonymous source," or "Hey, sis, I got your email. What's going on? What's good? You want to talk to me? What is it that you want to share? Oh, you can arrange an interview for me and Nesto." So it went from you being exposed as who to you setting up Nesto to have a conversation with Tasha K regarding what? You did that. Because if you didn't want to do the interview, you didn't want to be exposed, you're here. And now you got Nesto's dumbass into it.
So
Wow.
we ain't gonna worry about it. That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to worry about it.
Okay.
We're not going to worry about it.
So everybody looking at that shit?
Please, unfortunately, people still are looking at that stuff. You said you even said that lady was like, I can't wait to get to the new flight. Like, come on now, really? Like, they're invested. It's like a soap opera, and it's so weird because it can't get exciting because the phone calls are recorded. So how much conversation can a person have knowing all of these phone calls are recorded for the courts? And they can play anything from the court. So what you think is about to happen? We about to have some phone sex or some shit? Like what do you think is about to happen on a recorded line? A consciously recorded
Exactly
line.
what's
What are we
happening
about to
right
talk about that's
now.
gonna be juicy? What you do today? Nothing. What you do today? Nothing. I'm in the room. Where you at? Oh, sitting here. Can't go nowhere. Can't do nothing. All right.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's not the conversation, dummy. Like clearly, that's not the conversation you're having right now. So you're creating a scenario where there's like some sort of boring ass conversation. And maybe to some people this is boring, but to us court watchers and us side chick news watchers and all of this, yeah, it's interesting because that's precisely not what y'all are even talking about. Y'all are talking about the case. Y'all are talking about a very popular blogger. Y'all are talking about some shenanigans. You are trying to defend your side
That's
chick
it.
situation.
That's it. Except for what they turned it into. Oh, she on house arrest. She got an ankle monitor on. Really? I do. I didn't mention that, but okay.
Ma'am, nobody was really talking about you like that.
Why? What? Huh? I caught a case when? I'm what? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But would you stop that little boy? Yeah, that's crazy. What? Don't start now. Ugh. Yeah, that's crazy.
How long you babysitting today?
Another hour.
Oh, okay.
Another hour. Maybe then I'll get some cooking clothes on and run straight. No.
Yeah, free your mind.
Oh, I'm good.
That thing.
You
You
know,
gotta free your mind.
I'm
Things
good.
change, but things change.
You know what? I'm good. Just like before it happened yesterday, it'll be the same way in about an hour. So we ain't gonna think about it. You know, we're not even. Just like before I called and spoke with her yesterday, and how life, my mindset was, it's gonna go right back to that.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay, so she basically created the scenario of how Tasha K got a hold of her. She made it seem like someone tipped Tasha K off, and that's how the call. So Tasha K calls me out the blue. I'm gonna be like, sis, how'd you get my information, or how did you learn about me? And I want to, oh, okay, you got an email. Oh, I don't give out my sources. Okay, well, maybe, right? I would want to know how this happened, but you're like, maybe that's how you never asked. You went all the way to Tasha K's studio. You're in Atlanta, or you're just back in Atlanta from Tasha K's studio. You never asked her how she found out about you. Even if she said, I can't give out my sources, you would still have an idea that it came through an email. Someone from the Hispanic community said, hell to the no. The Caucasian community don't want you either, sis. Yeah, nobody wants to have to look twice for a thought who doesn't mind, who won't blend into the bag. At least if you're gonna be a side chick, keep your mouth shut. But sis, you a whole blabbermouth, okay?
Yeah, it's gonna revert right back to that. That's what it's gonna go back to. Like it never happened. Like like I don't know you.
Oh, so it's going to revert back to like it never happened, but then now you're giving us an update of what you talked about at Tasha K. It's one thing if she would have dropped this video and been like, "Oh, okay, she getting ready to shut it down," but not 10 minutes later she drops, "Hey guys, let me tell you what happened at the Tasha K Studios."
I got you.
Like I don't know you. We're good. Look, we're good. We're just not even gonna think about you. Ever. But yeah, so
It's amazing. This is amazing that you can video. It's hard to be interested in talking to anybody these days.
I mean, you know what it is? People are just built different. And it was, through a process of time where I think.
But, sometimes people want to be in your position, but they don't want to say that. So, but I'm gonna call you after a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call you back. I'll
Later.
call you back later.
Okay. Bet.
Bye.
Oh, Nesto ending the call. Oh, what does he have to do? What does he need to go to the shop? Does he need to go run his laundry somewhere? So now Jailbird is getting off the phone with her first. That's cute. Sis, he's ready to get off the phone with you now. We are not stupid. Sonia is lying because she was trying to figure out how to explain Ernest that she was doing an interview. So yes, she put it off on someone else because these are people that operate in everyone is hating on them. Everyone's hating on them, and everything is a setup. Okay. Everything's a setup. And his dumb behind, he doesn't have anybody else because Dre is getting ready to get up into his whole entire colon. Forget about his ass. Dre getting ready to get up all up in there. But yeah, Sonya is happy. She was happy to recap the interview. She did her I was a side chick. She thinks she can get on Love and Marriage Atlanta. Girl, if there ever is going to be one, girl, I don't know what she's trying to do, but whatever she's trying to do, I know Shirley is going to be happy. Let them do it. This would just be for me. If Shirley were my sister, I would be like, sis, this is just confirmation, girl. Let it go. Let's go to Arizona and go to some sort of spa retreat, and let's go check in for several days and not even think about it. I can't wait for TK and to let us know how thirsty she was for the interview. I hope TK tells us everything and pulls up the emails because sis operates in receipts. If she feels the need, TK gonna be sitting at her desk and be like, okay, this is what happened. And okay, let me show you my receipts because I operate in receipts. It's anything goes with TK. Unless you make that stipulation, it's gonna be it's gonna be whatever she feels like she wants to tell us. Okay. All right, let's go over here. Let's pivot, guys, because we gotta make good on this time. Some people getting ready to miss lunch, or maybe y'all got me in your ears and you guys are driving, going to go pick up a sandwich or something. Okay, guys, let me drop the link to this video. I'm sure you guys have seen this already. Guys, Phone Calls from Prison is a YouTube channel we love to watch. I still need to do those Shirley videos, and maybe we'll do those over tomorrow morning on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. But I just dropped the link. If you have not seen this video yet, or if you are on X or Facebook and you have not seen these videos yet, you don't know anything about Phone Calls from Prison, you've just heard about Phone Calls from Prison, I just dropped you to the link to the video that we are getting ready to watch. They are a YouTube channel we love to watch, and they are bringing all the tea. And that's it, and that's all. So we are going to listen to Dre, which is this is a gentleman that was in the wedding. If I can pull up the picture before we close out, he was one of the groomsmen, I believe. And as a good person of the bridal party should do, because you stand there and you pledge to help this person honor their vows and respect their marriage. And all of us in the audience, when you're at a wedding, all kind of vow to that too, that what God has brought together, let no man bring us under. And also the witnesses at the wedding are there to uplift and uphold the marriage. And I'm so glad on so many different levels that Dre gave him his honest opinion and told him that what he was doing was wrong, because this is a man that was actually stood up for you at your wedding. I'm going to tell anybody out here, if you have a bunch of nothing nobodies in your wedding party, be careful. Only people that you should ever have stand up for you in your wedding are people that you know are for you and your spouse. You don't need to have somebody that the minute that you're out ready to be ratchet, they're going to be ratchet with you, right? You need to have someone who loves you just as much as they love your future spouse. That way, They are upholding the marriage. Okay. There is no individualism in marriage. There is like that's another conversation. You're still yourself, but you are a entity, a couple, a unit, and all of that, right? Under the covenant, under the law, signed into papers, sealed on documents, and registered with a deed. Okay. If it's done legally, we don't know what all happened with the shenanigans of Ernesto and Shirley's marriage, but we know that they are living like they are and they have presented themselves to be. So we're just going to do it quote unquote style. But all of that being said, I'm grateful that Dre stood up on principle to just say it. He said, I'm going to still stand by you as a friend, but as far as you doing the wrong thing. And I appreciate that because I was thinking, wasn't Dre in the wedding party? That's what you want in your wedding party. You want someone who's your friend and who's going to tell you the right thing and who's also going to stand up for your marriage. And that's what Dre did. So Dre, good looking out as a friend because I definitely that's a great quality to have in a friend. Okay, let's get in with it. Now I have this set up a little bit. Dre just jumped right into his ass. I mean, it's like, what else can you say? Oh, you can't hear? Oh, my bad. Hold on. I'm sorry. My bad. Here we go. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't flip screens. I was on the wrong screen. I mean, I was on the right screen, but I hadn't flipped it to the share. I hadn't shared this screen. I'm sorry. Now it's taking a minute. Let me close out this other one.
What you got going on, boss man? You trying? Yes, sir. Okay, I just called to let you know I'm still have my head hold up. I ain't croaked out yet. What's going on? I ain't talked to you in 2 months. What you doing all that for, fam? What you doing all that for? You know why. Well, hey, this ain't your first rodeo been with your boy. It's always gonna get better later. You know that for a fact. You just gotta figure out which way it's going. Right. Yes, sir. That's all. I mean, I spoke to shit in existence. I had a conversation with my people. No, you did. You didn't speak it. Did you speak into existence that they were going all your calls in jail were going to be on the internet? No, but I told my wife on the phone, I said, listen, this shit going to get so fucking nasty. Do you think you ready for that shit? Because I feel something's coming. I don't know which way. Did you tell her that the conversation that you having with the girl down in Florida, she was going to be able to hear everything you said? No, I did not. About her coochie and about her titties and all that? No, I did not. No, I did not. Okay. First of all, no, I did not. I didn't know all that was coming. No, I did. Okay. I did not hear that. As a matter of fact, I didn't hear that at all. I had it played back, and that was not what said. I didn't hear that.
I've heard the calls, Nesto. You will be able to hear them. You'll be able to pull them back. They got 1 through 13. So when you say them motherfuckers are pretty, don't nothing happen to those right there. They got you. I say, good God Almighty.
I said that. Yeah, I said that. Yes, I did.
Yeah, I know you said that.
Yes, I did say that. Yes, because they are pretty. So, what else?
Ain't no what else. I'm your friend to the end, but I just want you to know the situation that you got yourself into. And everything that you've ever... Okay, don't keep saying the damn okay. The situation that you got yourself into, everything is for the world to hear. It's your voice, clean as day, my partner. Okay. All that jeffing and capping you got them doing, it's out here. Everybody can hear it.
Okay.
Okay. And I want you to understand this right here. I'm going to be your friend to the end till the wheels fall off. It's going to be hard to defend you. I've been through this before. I've been through some rough times. You was never trying. It's going to be hard to defend you because I'm so tired of the phone call. The partner sending me links.
He's so rude laughing.
He did Shirley like that. Really great. And what that speak for you by being, let me nip this in the bud. I'm just telling you, it's hard. Not only am Shirley going through some shit, your partner going through some shit too. I'm like, I don't know how you're going to get yourself out of this one. I know you always, I've been knowing you a long time. And I've seen you be at the bottom and rise to the top. I've seen you work your way out of stuff and make miracles out of things that didn't look like it was going to ever come true. But boy, I got to see how you're going to get up out of this right here and clear your name back up. I really want, I hear you talking about God. Please.
Okay. Just a second. Whew. Dre says a lot in just a little bit of time. Dre is like, I'm going through something too. I don't think he meant he's going through something. Maybe he is going through some stuff. I mean, we're all living this thing called life, but maybe he meant like being your friend and people knowing I know you. Like I have to answer for you too. So trust and believe like this isn't easy for me defending you hearing all this bullshit. That's just what I think. I don't know if he meant like he doesn't seem like the type who's dragging his problems into everything. Like Sonya, is talking about Nesto, but then all of a sudden starts bringing it back to herself. I think he means like this is some shit I got to go through being your bestie or being one of your groomsmen, those kind of things, having to answer these, having his picture on the Real Talk Bougie live stream at lunchtime on a Thursday, okay?
God, this and God, that. You say that all the time on your conversation. But I got to see, I really want to see how you're going to get yourself out of this one. Okay. You ain't got to carry your plan over the phone because I'm looking for all conversations to be on here too. Cause they ain't got. Well, I heard my name today for the first time. Really? Yes. Here's a phone call with Shirley and Nesto, and asking her to. Nesto is asking Dre to send him $100 because he needs some compensatory on his books. So listen in, guys, for the phone call with Shirley. Nesto tells Shirley to ask Dre,
Dre,
for $100
we heard
for compensatory. So that's coming January 5th, 2023. I say, damn, these folks ain't playing no damn game.
Okay.
I said, God damn.
Okay.
So everything that me and you ever talked about, I said, oh, Lord, my name gonna be. I said they're gonna start. But I ain't worried about me and your phone call because there's nothing but just straight friendship going on between us.
Right.
And us just kicking it. So I'm not worried about that. I don't know if they're gonna air that or play that or not. Because see, oh my God, but you got yourself in something. You got yourself in a situation now, buddy. I'm just saying right now. I don't know what your exit plan is. I can't wait to see.
Well,
The party still gonna be here for you, and it's hard to defend. It's hard to defend your ass. I still love you, but boy, let me tell you something. Nigga, you got yourself in
He
a situation
said,
out here,
nigga.
and any female. Okay,
listen, but I'm listening. I'm listening.
No, I'm gonna let you. No, you call me. I'm gonna hear what you got to say because, and whoever. I don't know who pulling these phone calls from Fulton County or Gwinnett County. I didn't even know that shit was legal. But
It's very much legal. It's very much.
It
It's
ain't,
very much
it
so.
ain't, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. Listen,
I don't know how they doing it.
listen, man. I'm telling you right now, none of this shit is legal. So that part right there,
They just sit there and lie.
whatever is out there, let it keep on rolling.
Nesto and Sonia are perfect for each
At the end
other.
of the day, I done seen miracles from people who done went worse than me right now.
Worser.
Okay.
And still getting down. I heard
Okay.
the phone call that they said on the morning show. I heard that.
Yeah, I just heard that too.
Yeah, I heard that. I just feel bad for Shirley because I can't call her the wife no
I
more.
feel
'cause she
bad
done
for
told the world
Shirley.
she getting divorced. So
Correct.
I feel bad
Yeah,
for
so-
Shirley.
Correct.
I can't. But I did say this here. You need to prepare yourself.
And Nesto, that doesn't make it good. How do you feel bad for Shirley? You should say, you know what? I'm happy for Shirley. It's time I let her go and move on because I've been out here reckless. I've been doing whatever I wanted to do, no matter what about these crimes. Like, why would you feel bad for her? You think anyone else feels bad for her? Girl, people are happy for her, Nesto. You are a whole bum. You are a nightmare to a family. This woman's life is hadn't got no better dealing with you. It's actually gotten worse. Now she is associated with this trick, okay? Who wants to come up off her name and Steve Harvey through you. Because you are not a come up, sir. You have an orange jumpsuit on and no money in the bank. Nothing. You don't even have credit. You just got people coming for you. This nincompoop is trying to come up off of y'all and some bloggers.
I don't know what's coming, but it's gonna be a whole lot of shit, media, all type of shit.
Yeah, they did. I heard you say that. You told her that. You told her that.
I prepared. I don't know what made me tell her that. I could feel some shit, but I just told her straight up. If you're not ready for
I
this,
think.
we say.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I told her that. I said, so forgive me, whatever. I've already did all that. So
You did. I heard you when you said
You
that.
did. You
I heard
did.
all of that.
I said it multiple times when I first got locked up too.
I heard all of that. But what you didn't tell her was, and I think Shirley did all she could do as a wife to stand beside you and to stand for you. Hold on, Nesto. Hold on.
Okay.
She did all of that. I heard her. I don't believe this, but they got you charged with. I don't believe this. I don't believe that. They making up stuff. Okay, honey. Okay, baby. Love you. I just want you to just pray. I heard the scripture she gave you, the Bible verses she gave you, all of that. That's fine, honey. But I'm going to tell you something, and you know this too. And I believe Shirley could have still been there for you, even the stuff that went on with Steve and Marjorie and all that. But nigga, you on the phone talking to Sonya about her titties and her ass and how she makes you feel.
That's a deal breaker right there. It's a deal breaker. I don't know why this is lagging, so you guys just bear with me. It's
And
lagging.
all that. Nigga, come on, man. Really?
Okay.
I don't know how. You keep saying okay, but as your wife fighting the world for you and being embarrassed,
I understand.
and when you can say you're sorry to your mouth, but how you gonna recover from that?
I don't know. I don't know how he plans to recover from that. Let me see. I had to look over my shoulder.
Okay.
And this woman got on national syndicated radio. She got all the women feeling sorry for her. Not saying that she's trying to do that. Got all the women feeling sorry for her. She done lost this. She done lost that. She done lost the ring. She done lost the car. She done lost the apartment. She for money. All of this is what it says also. And you got niggas dogging your ass.
Okay.
Okay. I'm telling you this straight up. I ain't putting no cut on it. I'm not putting no cut on it. I'm not trying to glorify this. And I think you need to hear this. I don't know who your buddy is, Lamont, all them other folks you've been talking to. You need to hear this.
Okay.
You got hell on your. You're going to have to come. I don't know how you're going to. They is trying to destroy you.
Well, she said.
I don't know who. I don't know who you. I don't know who you. I don't know. I said it, but I don't know who you don't pissed off. I don't know who you don't pissed off. I don't heard the phone calls with her daughter while she went down there playing games, and it's apparent to me that you ain't done nothing to her. Not like what they're trying to say.
I wonder if he's talking about Dominique.
Hold on, Nesto. I got you for and all of that. That's apparent. Because I told anybody that's listening, all this shit about the dogs and the animals and kids, and the conversation, you don't never hear him say nothing about he touched her inappropriate. Sure, I ain't even vouch for that either. I just don't know why she did it. I hear about she called when the rent want to be paid. She ain't speaking to Shirley. So anybody with common sense can see that there can't be no ill malice between you and her daughter. The way they trying to put it out to the world that you can't be around her daughter and kids and animals. Hello?
Okay. I
do like that. And I do hear you saying, why did she go down there? I could have been a cold motherfucker if I told her to put her out and you should have did this, but you never done none of that. You never said nothing about her daughter. You still gave her the utmost respect, even if she done to you and put the charges on you. Because she should have never went down there. Like how she was trying to get Shirley to go down there. Shirley said she wasn't going. I commend her for that. Because you know just as well as I know the games they play when they get you in that damn room against one another, your co-defendant. All they want is to come. I don't been down there. When your partner said this, you know you facing this. You know this. That's the tactic. You said that.
Okay.
Let me be quiet. You go ahead and talk, man. I've been waiting on it. You go ahead, man. This shit is first, man.
This is because I'm getting it raw from you. I don't really talk that much. I get the information. I got all that. And you
done done enough talking. You done done enough talking already.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
So you need to. It's too late now. Them phone conversations that you having with that girl down there in Florida. You need to kind of. I can't even say watch what you say because it's already out there now.
Okay.
She's your missus and your girlfriend. Everybody know that. The whole world know this. I don't know her. I don't know her.
Okay. But go ahead. I'm listening. So wait a minute. First of all,
you never brought her to my attention. I heard about that. I never knew words in detail because I don't be want to know.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So
I'm Team Shirley.
Okay. I got that.
I'm Team Shirley.
Is she my girlfriend? And if I said her titty was pretty, this and that, whatever. Well, when they say, so I'm just saying, when they say the last time we was together or whatever, when was that discussed?
Okay, so
no. I'm
not gonna play public defender and lawyer with you and technicality and all of that because I'm your partner.
Okay, I got you.
You need to be trying to play technicality with that fucking DA. These prosecutors and shit that got your name out there that's trying to destroy you and get out. It don't matter. If it was last year, if it was 20 years ago, they got you on the phone. Love you. Some pretty kitties. I don't know if you paid for them or not. That's what they got you saying.
I'm telling you,
And then women
this
hate
is a
your ass
mess.
Okay.
for the way you done her.
I wonder if Hannah is spending any time.
You
I'm
keep
sure
saying
she
okay.
can't, but
I need you to
she
let this
should.
shit register, Nesto. They hate you, boy.
Okay.
They saying you don't. They saying I don't know the other way to put it. They saying your name is mud right now in the streets.
Oh, okay.
Mud right now in these streets.
Right. Okay. That's now.
Well, I know you know this. I want you to understand what Shirley going through.
I do understand. I understand all of that.
You can't be mad. Don't be trying to. I don't know if you're trying to do it or not. And
I ain't trying to do nothing.
I know that. I know that. But I don't hear the phone. I got that.
Pretty titties. I'm going to slow down the chat, guys.
This is something else that I noticed too. And this is what you're going to need that Shirley got.
Okay.
Money.
When you heard that letter that she read Monday on the Steve Harvey Morning Show to the world.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that part.
Okay. So when she got on national, the Steve Harvey, the Shirley Strawberry letter, when she told the world everything that had been going on, she apologized to Steve.
So Sonya
she had
played.
admitted what she was going through, and tears came to this woman's eyes. Then that had me crying.
Okay.
And she had to admit to Steve what was going on, how coming to work, and defending your ass, and still trying to stand strong for her husband.
I heard that.
But, okay, after it was all said and done, Steve said, we family. We've been together 20, 25 years. We family. You are not going to get fired. I forgive you, Shirley. Tommy, we love you.
Shirley.
Monica, we love you. The other young Junior, we love you. They got her back. They got her back because you know if she would have been anywhere else, Fox, ABC, CNN, any other place where them white folks in control, her ass would have been gone a long time ago. So they got her support system. So I'm saying to myself, that's what my partner gonna need too. Even though he ain't shit right now.
That's right.
He gonna need a support. He gonna need a support system too. Steve is on a better platform than where we are, but you're gonna need that same support system for forgiveness too. If somebody stand by you too, even though you ain't shit right now. When I'm saying you ain't shit, I'm telling you how the world looking at you right now. You ain't shit right now. I don't know other way to put it, Nesto. You ain't shit right now.
The black folks say that. That's what the black
What the black folks and them damn folks are trying to sink your ass.
What is it about being so mad? Why is everyone so mad? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just a testament to how people feel about themselves. How is it that I don't even understand it? And I really don't. The mentality of, I guess some people do just hate their own culture and hate their own race. I just don't get. And this is my personal experience as a woman who is 53, that I have never in my life thought for a minute that all black people hate me, that black people ain't shit, that all black people do this. It's just the self-hate for me. It's really distressing to hear that the hate comes down to race and that there are people even within your own culture that hate their own culture outside of what we categorize and check boxes off as what they want us to identify to the world as our image. But it's just the black people. These are some dumb, ignorant ass. Shirley, you should be on your knees. You should be on your knees, Shirley. Steve dumb too. I'm just going to say it. And I said it like that for a reason. Steve dumb too. Okay? Because he blamed all the black bloggers. It's just really unfortunate that there is a circle and a subset of people who actually do very well. These are highly compensated people, Shirley Strawberry and her circle. But then she associates with this creep, this damn con man, convicted felon who is now in the mist, who has gotten further, who has gotten elevated far beyond where he should ever be in the spectrum of our awareness, because he was able to dick her down and to wife her up. Okay, let's just be real about it. And at the end of the day, he's a bum. He's a bum who's a bum who's a bum. Nesto wouldn't have been doing anything of the things that he's been doing for the past, let's say, however long he's known Shirley, had he not had access to her network and her bank account and her credit and her access. He wouldn't have been driving. He wasn't driving around in no Rolls Royces when he met Shirley. He had just gotten out of the pen. He had just used another woman to open up the barbershops, and they got a divorce. No sooner does he get a divorce from her, he meets Ebony Steele, and he trades her in for the better model of the more established and the deeper pockets, Miss Strawberry. And maybe a woman who was exactly his age, because Shirley's not far from his age. She's only 10 years older. But Ebony Steele is a little bit younger or right at the same age. And he might not have been able to get over like he got over on Shirley. Shirley is just maybe, oh, she's okay with him traveling. She's okay with all of these things. He's a bum. He is a bum's bum. And he's right where bums end up. In trouble, answering questions, and not free. Okay? And I'm not talking about just in jail. There are people out here who are on the outside who are not free. You are a prisoner of your own decisions and the fuck shit that you do out here, and people asking you questions all the time. Nobody asks me shit. You know why? Because I don't operate in the realm of people having to ask me to account for shit. So nobody asks me shit. And people who operate decent and in order are free. If you're out here and you got to answer questions all the time, it's a problem. And the reason why he always got a damn answer for everything is because this Negro is foul. And he got himself a foul ass, ride or die, ain't about shit, middle-aged chick who's trying to hold on to the last bit of looks that she has through her putty cat. Okay? The bum. If I were Dre, I would get on some sort of auto pay, like real bougie, get on some sort of auto pay, send this fool $75 a month so you can check off the box that you have been a good friend to the end, and send him about $75 to his commissary and maybe $10 to his phone account and be done. Because Dre seems like he might have a couple little coins. He's been working hard. I think he's got a trucking company or whatever he does. He drives trucks. Send that ninja about $75 in commissary and $10 to his phone account and leave him be.
It's true in that jail cell. Because you've been in a year and a half, and won't let your ass go, and they ain't got no indictment on you yet. Them folks too. I don't know if the black folks doing that or not. I'm just blaming on the black folks.
Okay, go ahead. I'm
Sonya's trying to put some damn heebie-jeebies on my damn computer. I don't know what the hell she's doing. Weirdo chick. These damn...
You know what? I don't know what to say.
Dre went in and he needed to, because Nesto needed to hear that.
No, you got your facts together. You got your facts together. You know, your facts.
Oh my God.
You got your facts together. Look, see, one thing.
I said, my God.
Hold on. One thing I know for sure, and for 32 years, my partner 32 years, I'm not gonna bring nothing to you if I ain't got my facts together. Everything I told you that I've been going through since I've been married, this time right here, you see I was not bullshit. Okay. The only thing motherfucker might talk some shit about me is some titties. Okay. But it did not say.
It's some what? It's some what?
It's some titties. Okay.
Some titties.
Okay.
Some
now,
titties.
I'm gonna say this right here. I'm a man, and I ain't gonna be the last man out here, and I ain't gonna be the first man. So
that's correct.
Okay, now I'm gonna straighten my business with Shirley when it comes out to that. I ain't got. I'm gonna take that to the world with that. I ain't worrying about that part. I'm not worrying about
okay.
that. Okay, I'm gonna handle my business with that. That's easy for me. I know how to. Like she said, I said it. I did it. Okay, what else? I could do the same thing. Okay, but what I'm not gonna do is allow motherfuckers to sit here and take my name and run through the mud. Cause this motherfucker do cheese, skin.
Nesto, we're gonna run through the mud, we're gonna run through the bushes, we're gonna run through the trees, we're gonna kick it down the football course, we're gonna do whatever. I just wish Dre would have said, and they talked about your liquid Viagra. Okay. Dre, why didn't you talk about the liquid Viagra? That's
And
what I
whatever,
wanted you to talk
however
about.
they do out there in the darkness, it always comes to light. So this right here, how it came to the light, I'm not saying how she is. I ain't saying that. I just said she got some pretty kids. That's it.
So
I just said she
what
has
you
no,
mean
you
that you
didn't.
ain't gonna allow no? Hold on one second.
Okay.
What you mean you ain't gonna allow these folks to take your name through the mud? What you mean by that?
That means, first of all these charges they got on, they all fucking bogus. Okay, and they know it. Okay, all these folks out here making all these accusations, putting shit together, and they have not read not one motherfucking indictment. They have not.
I've been all up in everything posted on Fulton County. I've read it. And so have plenty of other people. You don't know what people have read. Okay. You're the one who is just hold. Let me. Can I even show this right now? I can't. I'll show you guys before we leave. But you're the one who's sitting up here hand letter writing to Miss Shay. Hold on. Let me read this to y'all. Don't I have this? Sonia, can you let us know if you ever got a PPP? I know people like to know that type of information on the YouTube streets. Sonia, did you ever pick up a PPP check? Nesto's barbershop too. Where is this? Oh, I posted it in members. Okay, I'll have to find it. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up in a second and we'll look at it. He wrote Miss Shay Alexander. I'm sure you guys have all already seen this. We talked about this almost 2 weeks ago. It was penned on 11/6. I think it hit the Fulton County Magistrates on the 13th. We talked about it in my live stream on that day when he spoke about Miss Shay Alexander. Spoke to Miss Shay Alexander through a handwritten letter. That's your own damn fault, sir. You created this whole situation for yourself. You're just now getting your warrants. Instead of having this woman with the tight ponytail send you nasty pictures, why didn't you ask her to get some copies of your warrants and your jail records and things sent to you so that you could start reviewing and working on your case? You've been sitting there for a year and a half and you sitting up there getting pictures from Sonia and not getting photocopies of your damn warrants and your cases. Meanwhile, you have people out here trying to figure out, well, what the hell actually really happened, whether it benefits you or does not benefit you. There are people out here who know your case better than you do, other than the fact that you were there and you say everybody's lying. It can't be everybody's lying. What is your defense to the allegations? Their lying is not an adequate defense. Okay.
We have one motherfucking warrant. They don't have none of that putting out there. They're putting here.
Okay.
Okay. They don't have facts together. That's why I told you 2 months ago when I talked to you, I said, you want me to send you the motherfucking warrant? You said, no, you ain't got to do all that. I believe you. That's because I want you to have your facts together for motherfucker to talking that shit. You see? Okay. So second of all, let them folks keep talking, because guess what? The right shit, they're getting 10 cents a click. Anytime somebody click on, they're going to make up shit. So it's 10 cents a click. Well, to me, that's over 3-4 million people that watch this shit over 90 days. But let me get my 50 million that y'all motherfucking owe me for putting my name in dirt.
Okay.
Second of all,
hold on a minute.
Okay.
You can call me back. Okay, so let me say this too.
Okay.
I hear you. The facts together and all of that. I got you. That's why I like on some of them bloggers when I be listening at them. Some of the women or the men always say he's allegedly charged for this. He's allegedly guilty for talking to this other woman. He's allegedly for scamming these folks out their money. He's allegedly for being pimp, allegedly, because remember, y'all, they haven't convicted him yet. They saying allegedly. But deep down in their heart, folks believe you are that man that they got out here in this world. They believe it. They believe that there's some. Oh, hold on 1 second. But you keep saying that they prove it or whatever. You ain't in there for nothing, because if you ain't in there, then you would have been let go or whatnot, whatever. All these folks saying this and all them folks saying that.
Stop right there. Let me stop you right there. Because, see, that's what my partner don't know. My partner don't know on them warrants how they stagnated them charges. You understand what I'm saying? They stagnate. That means that they charged me one time, they indicted me so I could never get the fuck out of this bitch where I couldn't get no fucking bond. Then they turn around 6 months later and stagnate, put another fucking charge in that they already figured they thought they had. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to explain to you. People talking, they don't know what the fuck really going on. And I'm telling you what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you don't have to use profane language and I got it. I just told you. We've been together 25, 30 years. I won't be your partner till the wheels fall off. Regardless of what they're saying. I'm not the DA and I'm not the prosecutor. What I'm telling you is what they're hearing out here with your record from 25 and 30 years ago that they don't went back and got. And they don't pull every goddamn thing up on you they can pull on you, nigga, since you've been in diapers.
Okay, that's fine.
Ain't nobody got nothing good to say about you. Period. When it comes to business, all they keep talking about is the check is forgery, which we ain't got no indictments on. They ain't said nothing about you cutting hair. They ain't said nothing about you giving back to the homeless. They ain't brought none of that up. That you taking clothes to the shelter and all that stuff that I've seen you do. We're talking about right now what you done to Shirley and Erica, that girl that's supposed to be staying Nesto, that Alpharetta, and this girl down in Florida. That's the headline right now, Nesto. I don't hear nothing about the dogs and the animals no damn more in the picture. That wasn't the subject anymore. Because ain't no proof came out, or they ain't put nothing on the internet yet, like they got these phone calls. I got that. You got to deal with what's going on now.
I got to deal with it all. I got to deal with it.
So even though you saying that you ain't done nothing, they double stacking this and double stacking that or whatever, you don't have no bond and they don't want to let you out. That's reality. For what reason, we don't know.
Okay.
Because it sounded simple. I'll say the same thing. If they ain't got no proof, that you wrote a bad check, they ain't got no proof that you done took this out of these folks' account or you run a credit fraud business, then let the lawyer can't get you off of that.
Okay.
Let it go. They ain't got no proof that you touched some kids. Okay. But what I did 25 years ago, what lawyer can't get you no bond for that?
Okay. So let me go back to this. You remember you said that the guy talking about I took millions from him with some broad?
Yep.
Okay, wait. Well, how are we going to do that and Shirley getting on that telling everybody she broke, she ain't got shit, she broke down, we ain't got shit. I'm actually $400. Where's all that money went to? I'm just saying how you motherfuckers out here capping and lying and bullshit.
They are.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. I don't know if I know you're talking about, I don't know if he was lying. If they making up stuff, it's in publicity. You ain't got no bond or no indictment or whatever bonds they got. They don't want to let you go. They talking about your flight risk. You've been in Atlanta all your life. You don't have no goddamn house or no damn device. So where you going?
Thank you.
Where you going? Where you gonna fly to? With them putting your name and picture all over this Google search, you the hottest, like folks saying, I can't get away from this shit. The more and more I don't want to hear this shit. Every time I pop up, that friend name keep popping up. You the number one search person on Google.
Okay.
And people that
When he said that, I was like, Drake, hold up.
It pops up, and you already know in the search engine. Once you look at it one time, it's in your history. It's there. It's gonna keep. The Nestos and Strawberry started out. Stay tuned. Nesto goes to jail. Nesto said this. Him and Sonya this. Him and Sonya. All right, goddamn. Nesto Steve. They got Steve name out there too. All right, goddamn.
Yeah.
This shit. Nigga, you got more shit going on than Donald Trump, dude. What?
What?
Look at his ear. The shit that we got going on.
Damn.
But like
Damn.
Steve said though, it's the black media. It's the black one that's keeping up this stuff. I had to agree with him on that. I don't know. The white folks might have put it out. I don't know who got them phones.
Because y'all are sitting over here like, look, everybody's got their stories, okay? If Bad Bunny did something tomorrow, then whichever Latino, Hispanic community he belongs to will have a story to talk about. I don't know that I'm not going to speak about Bad Bunny, but I'm a black woman. This is a topic that's interesting to me. Why are you making it seem like we're bad people because we're keeping up with the stories that involve our community? Now, you would feel some type of way if the white people were talking about it. Like, y'all need to cut it, okay? If the white people or the Asians were talking about it, it'd be a problem. And you just don't want nobody to talk about it. Can you just say that? Can we just be real and stop trying to make it seem like it's a black on black thing? It's a fuck shit talking about it type thing. That's what it is. We talking about it. That's it and that's all. Black doesn't have nothing to do with it. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? That might be the foundation, but at the end of the day, you weren't selected just because, like, oh, let me just see what black person I can talk about today. It's called sociology. If it's a woman's issue, it's a woman's issue. If we belong to a similar demographic, which was Shirley's husband's in jail, that's how it started. Okay. On some, oh shit, some true crime. On some, oh wow, there's a channel called Phone Calls from Prison. I wonder if they ever heard of this topic before. And I'm gonna leave that right there. I'll drop the link to the interview when Phone Calls from Prison came to visit and we talked about this, how this whole thing jumped off. But at the end of the day, this is not a black thing. Okay? Girl.
Call from jail.
Man, you know it's black folk, man. Ain't no white folk working.
Nigga, they got you. They fuck you all the way up with those. Any lawyer listening, any federal agent listening, if they listening, they want to know anything that you've ever said and how you feel about them. All they got to do is listen to them phone calls. They got them. They got them. And it's you. All they goddamn capping you be motherfucking doing.
I mean, what cap I be doing, Flair? What you mean?
Okay, this shit is not funny. I'm just letting you know.
You saying I'm capping. What you saying? I'm trying to figure that part out.
You know, when I first met you,
out.
and you know, when I met you, you know, you bring this to my life, and you know, I like the way you move. Let me tell you how I am. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Look at this nigga, man. This nigga.
Let me tell you, but
what I'm gonna need you to do.
Dre, that's called cupcaking. That's not necessarily called capping. It is some capping on the cupcaking, but that's called cupcaking with your boo, right? Pineapples. That's on some cupcake, okay?
I don't need you to do this. We're using that goddamn RV, and you hound that motherfucking RV, and I looked at you. I said, this nigga, my fucking partner, man. This nigga is.
Well, it was
chill this nigga, man.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah, but I tried that. What I'm saying is, I'm not shocked. I've been knowing you since day one, but the whole world hear it. Nesto.
Right. So that being said, Jay Blake, is that blows that whole argument out of the water because the argument is irrelevant because, like, okay, come up with something else. Okay, come up with something else. At the end of the day, this is, it's not about Nesto. Nesto, you're not that interesting, but the totality of it, it's an interesting story. And there are people that are interested in it. And he ought to be glad that it is getting some media it's getting a quiet kind of ground swelling, because what could happen is you could be in there forgotten about. You could be out here with the shenanigans and your wife could have dumped you. You got no money and nobody is even thinking about you. And you're sitting writing letters to Miss Shay every day, all day. Okay. There are people who have been forgotten. Okay. that could be you. Oh, wow. Thank you. You guys are too sweet. Y'all did not have to do that. Uh-uh. Thank you guys. Well, thank you. Thank you guys. You guys have been so consistent with dropping off these videos and the way you
The
guys
whole
have
world.
been dropping everything is just so juicy. I mean, it just you guys are incredible. But I thank you guys very much. Thank you for thank you. That's quite humbling, and I appreciate that so much from y'all. Thank you. But it's so much fun when you guys do the drops. It's so much fun on at a 7 o'clock. Normally, I'm not even chatting. I'm normally cooking dinner because my husband comes home around 6:30, and I'm cooking dinner and getting dinner on the table, and I'm listening to the calls, and you guys have just become a regular part of the weeknight, and I love what you guys are doing and have been loving what you guys have been doing since before you even started dropping these calls, and I just, I'm very grateful for what you guys have done, and it was just the true crime of it all for me, but you guys are awesome, and thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Don't you hear it?
I know, but they invaded my privacy, bro. They invaded
I got that.
Yeah.
So the whole, right, anybody that thought you was half decent, might still think that you half decent, or still think that you need forgiveness, or Jasper Williams gonna have to lay hands on your ass right now. Where is he at? The pastor that married your ass. Where is Jasper Williams at right now?
Okay,
the man had that you was cutting, coming in there, goddamn, giving $100 faces to and stuff. And where he at right now?
Okay. I called him.
I'm asking you a question. Where is he?
I don't know. I ain't never called
So
him.
you were there for him doing when he was going through what he was going through a couple years back. That scandal thing that was going on.
That's true. That's true now. That is true. This is true.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, if I can make it go away for you, I wish I could. I wish I could just make it go away. Get it off the internet. Get you get on back out here so you can go to NASCAR, your dreams, and do what you like to do. Cut hair.
Did he want to be Jeff Gordon? Or is he just trying? Because when they say you want to be at NASCAR, was he trying to drive cars? Was he trying to come to the Motor Speedway? Or was he just trying to work with NASCAR? Because I'm confused when he says all these NASCAR dreams. I'm just assuming because he likes cars. Maybe he wanted to drive cars, but I mean, I don't know. That ship really may have sailed at this point. But when they keep talking about NASCAR, that kind of gets me like, NASCAR what? I thought he wanted to bring his RVs up to, the races because we are in NASCAR country down here in the South. But at the end of the day, um, I don't know. I don't see Coca-Cola or Budweiser or anybody jumping on the Nesto brand. I really don't.
And play with your cars. Because that's, oh my God, but oh my God.
Okay.
You keep saying okay. I don't think you know how serious this shit is.
Listen, and it's very serious. All I'm trying to do is get free, bro. And once I get free, defend myself, I'm good. And they can't keep me in forever. I do know that.
Oh, that's true. I do believe that.
They can't keep me in forever. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't 60 yet. I got a year and a half left. So I think my 60th birthday, everything gonna be wonderful. Life be back on track. Life gonna be good. Whoever be talking shit, they gonna be old and dead. So I can keep on moving. No, I'm not.
So you ain't heard nothing from Shirley?
I ain't gonna hear nothing from her. She ain't reached out. She done cut me off.
So let me ask you a question.
When she told you before all this kicked off, she said, "Don't."
I know what you told me. I told you what she said. I told you.
Yeah. So
The last conversation I had with her, but I don't think she did it out of malice. I think she done it out of all the shit that was coming at her, this publicity and everything that was going on. I do believe she loves you, right?
She did it out of self-preservation and having a little bit of self-worth that she has left. At the end of the day, when you are being dragged and humiliated and your husband clearly doesn't want you anymore, what is the point for her to stick around? I mean, the conversations, and they'll tell you, if you listen, if you go back, I would challenge everyone, if you've been listening to all of the videos on phone calls from prison, they've set up playlists. Go back to the playlist and start from video number 1. I keep telling you guys this. Like video number 1 and number 3, they talk about some of the analytics, like just some of the sheer numbers of everything, like the phone calls, the duration of time, all of these things. And at the end of the day, Nesto will be on a call. He calls damn Sonya first thing in the morning. She told him one day, I want you to call me first. Okay? Now that's some side chick stuff for you. That's some, she puts something out there, he does it. He calls her first. That's some, if I was in that situation and I found out that the first thing now is like a morning routine my husband is doing behind my back is calling his side chick first. Once you pull out the driveway and you haven't even called me yet, or you're away somewhere and you're calling her over me, or you get off the phone with her and you're calling me after you talk to her and then you call her right after. I mean, that's just what you see on these phone logs. It's so disrespectful. He gets off the phone with one, he gets on the phone with another. This man don't have anything else to do. It's disgraceful. She had nothing else to do but to pick up her face and go on about her business. Now, whether she chooses to file anything right away, I don't blame her to drag it out just to make his life miserable, because this chick thinks she's going to start brokering deals and be a momager and be the next Kris Jenner or Sonya Norwood or whoever else does damn Carlissa Blueface's mom. Like, she thinks she's over there doing all that. What she needs to understand is stay in your place, because a guy like Nesto, when he realizes that Sonya is not necessarily equipped for the job that she thinks that she is going to play in his life, his role, because Nesto has to do whatever he has to do right now, he will replace her with somebody else. He is a opportunist and a user of a particular magnitude that thank God I've never even had to deal with ever in life. But this man is a opportunist. And Sonya is trying to come up. And if she was really truthful about her come up, she wouldn't even have to sit here and lie to him. She would say, look, this is the plan. This is what we're going to do. But maybe that's part of the cover up for the come up. I'm not really sure. Maybe it is a come up on some cover up, because I don't know that she could put the whole plan in his text messages. However, the whole lie scenario about how they got a hold of Tasha K, I don't believe that. She reached out to Tasha K. She had to have, just like she reached out to Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan is not making any referrals to Tasha K. She's just not. I don't believe it. And him accepting interviews, I don't know if Hannah knows, but like I said, Hannah is active on social media, and you are more than welcome. Anyone wants to share this on Twitter and tag her to it, sis may need to know. Sis needs to know what your client is out here doing and how rogue he is. He is indefensible at this point. This man has lost his fucking mind. He's not defensible. And to someone who has a caseload as big as she does, she might want to focus her attention on people who actually are working towards their innocence rather than working for movie deals.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. I know that.
What other choice do she have?
Yeah, I got
you. You have 1 minute remaining.
Can you call me back?
But I am going to call you back, though. Yeah, I am going to call you back. Call you back about 5 minutes. This is good. So is there anything else?
What the hell am I got them do with you, man?
You gonna do what you've been doing. You know he's fugazi.
You hell, man. You hell on wheels, man. You hell on wheels.
You sitting on that laughing.
No, because you got to make me laugh here. This shit is...
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Thank you for.
Okay, so phone calls from prison. We don't know. This is what I want to ask. If you guys are still out here, Was there a part two? Did Dre call back? See, they like to leave us with a little cliffhanger. That's they do such a good job, like editorially, they do such a good job with piecing this story together. Um, but is there a part two? Did they reconnect, or has there even been any calls from Dre again? We don't even know. That's the good thing about it. That's why when we see when they put the post up on the community wall and say, "We're dropping a video tonight." It's like, "Ooh, what's it going to be next?" But is it going to be a part 2? I don't know. But at the end of the day, this was such Dre did such a great job as a friend telling Nesto, because Nesto needs to hear this, but Nesto is the type of person, he's such a narcissist that would be highly upset because his friend told him the truth. Because Nesto seems like the type that would rather have his friends lie and pump him up rather than, just like when he said he didn't want to talk to Laverte. He didn't want to talk to Laverte because he wanted to keep that memory in his mind of when she exalted him. I never heard a call from him and Laverte where she was telling him he was her hero. I did post a couple of calls with Laverte. I don't think that you guys, PCFP, has put up the Laverte calls. There's a couple of Laverte calls on here, and she was very sweet, "Hey, daddy, da 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 da," very sweet, talking about what's going on with the family and the kids and the da 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 and everything else. But I didn't hear her talking about he's a hero. So Nesto, if he's going based on that call, I'm gonna have to call bullshit that he's lying. Nesto and Sonia are both unreliable narrators. They are telling us the story, and it may be how the story went, but the facts of the story may not be altogether true, or it may not be the whole truth. Okay. That's what I encourage all of you. I'm not telling you what to believe, and I'm not telling you what not to believe, but what I'm saying is they are called unreliable narrators. You cannot believe everything that these people say. You just can't. You just got to go roll with it. Roll with it and listen. And as the facts present themselves, when we see things in writing, when we see things that are confirmed by a district attorney or things that are just facts, then like, oh, okay, all right, this matches up. Da, 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 da. But as it stands, Nesto is not reliable, because when he told Shirley he didn't know what was going on, which I remember that vaguely, when she was like, "Are you talking about getting a divorce, or you should move on?" And da 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 da. I don't think he was talking about, he had no clue that this was ever going to come out. He had no inkling this was ever going to come out. And Sonia waited her sweet time to tell him, because these calls started coming out in August. She told him 2, 3 weeks later in September. She didn't tell him the minute everything came out. Stuff had been pouring out. She had been listening, and she'd been talking to him, knowing and hearing what was going on. And she never said a word. That trick is not to be trusted. But they like each other, and she got pretty titties and a nice ass, and Shirley moved on. So let him have her. Um, I don't know. PCFP may not still be here. We'll just have to find out when they drop it. But this was such a great lunchtime today, guys. I had so much fun. I think we listened to everything. Haven't listened to the Shirley calls yet, and maybe it'll be. I haven't listened to them either yet. I missed that live, so I have to catch it. I'm going to listen to it tonight, and then we might react to it tomorrow. Let's see. There is a part 2. What? Dropping some tea here in the chat. There is a part 2. They have 2 more calls after this one, after the one that you just heard. I'm trying to have it out tonight with both calls included, guys. I'm going to see you guys I'll be in the kitchen. I'll tap in. But I'm sure I'll be cooking, because I don't like my food to sit for too long. So when my husband comes in, I like it to just be ready, because I'm one of those. Okay. I like it to just be ready and not to sit on the stove for too long. So that's what I'll be doing if they stick to their same time of 7 or 8 o'clock. But you guys, it's such a, this is just so enjoyable. And you guys are such a great community. And I appreciate all of you guys coming for these lunchtime lives and just the lives whenever we have them and watching all the videos. It's awesome. And I do want to thank Phone Calls from Prison because they are a YouTube channel that we love to watch. And that's what we do here, reactions, reviews, and commentary. And they are dropping the boatload, the mother load of the best calls and also the exclusive to what they were able to get. Cobb County, I think, has, as far as I know, have shut it down. So they have some really good calls coming and more than just Nesto. So if you are indulging in all of these calls, make sure to subscribe. And again, like I said, they are a YouTube channel that we love to watch. Is there anything else? Guys, I'm going to run. I feel like I've been live all morning. I will be live again later on Love Lies and Lace Fronts on a completely different topic, but something very juicy. And if you're not subscribed to Love Lies and Lace Fronts, please go ahead and get into it. Where do you find it? Go to the homepage on here, and it's linked. It's Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts. And I'll be doing a reaction later on today on some Gina Janine. She's one of our mummies, and sis went out of the country on a whirlwind vacation from where she lives in Houston with her new boo. And it's supposed to be a secret boo, but the tea has come out, and he actually is fresh off of a reality show looking for love. Anyway, guys, we will talk about it a little bit later. I will get into all of your comments. I'm sorry if I didn't get to highlight everyone's. I thank everyone who contributed and dropped super chats, and I appreciate all of that. It was very much appreciated. If you did not hear, there is going to be possibly part 2 tonight. Also, what else? So there'll be part 2 tonight. Phone Calls from Prison did say there is a part 2 and it's coming soon. They're working on getting it packaged up, finished editing, all of those things. Everyone who sent a super chat, Cash App, there were a couple of Cash Apps, and I want to thank you guys for doing that. It's very much appreciated. I don't want to say too much, but yes, thank you to initials MB. Thank you so much. I just sent you a heart. You know who you are. I appreciate that so much. Guys, I'm going to let y'all go. Take care. Have a wonderful afternoon. Get down into the comments. Let me know what you think. And if you enjoy commentary like this, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit your notifications. So next time I go live and do some commentary on the next video or the next topic, whatever the case might be, you will be notified. Okay, guys, take care. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you out here on these YouTube streets. Okay, take care, guys. Let me find a little outro. So, y'all. And if you want to chime in the comments, should Shirley be happy? I think Shirley should be on her knees. I would be thanking God every day that it's over. It's over. I'm out. I'm done. The truth has been revealed and I'm free.
Walk it like I talk it. 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 Walk it like I talk it.